It's so good to be back. Roll the intro.
My little pony, what is friendship all about? My little pony, friendship is magic.
Greetings, my Bony and Pegasus friends, and welcome back to Crimson Analysis. In this episode, I will be analyzing Season 8, Episode 3, The Mog Couple. Now, I really want to apologize for last week. I watched the episode, had everything all set up, and then I got really sick. I'm really upset about this because of the fact that that was an awesome episode. I loved the premiere so much, and there was lots of good stuff in there, a lot of new characters, a lot of interesting story points, but I just couldn't analyze it. And as you can probably hear from my voice, I'm still a little sick. So please just bear with me here. So as I mentioned in the update a couple months ago, I will not be doing a review. I will pick certain scenes to analyze and we'll go from there. And I've created a new section called Favorite Scenes, which I will show at the end during my final thoughts. This section will contain scenes that were funny, cute, or just really good, even if they had nothing to do with the analysis. The episode opens with Maud doing one of her stand-up comedy routines. We knew she did this, we'd never actually seen it before. To be honest, I thought it'd be a little bit better than this. Okay, this is the first part of the analysis. We have a new opening. 8 seasons later, and we finally have a new opening. Sure, the opening changed a little bit from year to year, adding new characters, a few new scenes, but this is a complete overhaul. There's so much new stuff here, and I want to go over all of it. So I will. Okay, so we have Rainbow Dash flying with the Wonderbolts, and then we have the new school. Okay, there is a lot going on here. Let's see. We got Maud with a rock right in the front of the castle there. We got Vinyl, Scratch walking through. We got Starlight running around. Looks like she's late for something. Got the CMC running through. Oh, hello. Big Mac and Sugar Bell. Hey, you two. It's great that they're considering that from last season. Looking around, I can see every student we were introduced to during the premiere. I don't see... Oh, wait. Oh, there she is. And we can see Thorax chasing Ember around. And the reveal of the friends, this time in the actual school hall. Rainbow Dash as a Wonderbolt, Pinky teaching with her party cannon, Rarity in her boutique in Canterlot, Ice Acid Saddles, always good to see ya. Looks like Applejack is teaching apple bucking, and we have Fluttershy in her animal sanctuary. Wait a second, that's Discord in the background. And we have a new picture with all the new students, and off to the castle with a new throne room. This is one thing I want to mention. Okay, so this was a major thing for me when the movie came out, so even though this episode doesn't focus on that, I'm going to mention it. They kept the new redesigned throne room. In the MLP movie, they redesigned the throne room. They kept that for the series. I'm so happy they kept the new throne room. Major thing, Luna has a throne. Princess Luna has her own throne. It's about frickin' time. I really like the design of this new throne room, and it looks like Luna and Celestia are finally equals. Luna is finally getting the recognition and the love and respect that she deserves. I really love Maud's place. This looks like somewhere I could live. Is it just me, or is that poor pony look traumatized for life?
Pinky, the reason I've been so busy is that I have a boyfriend now.
Okay, so I knew the name of the episode was The Mog Couple, but I did not expect that. But as soon as she said, I have a boyfriend now, I think we all knew who it was. Look at that, Mara's smiling. I always love to see her smile. We don't see that at all very often, and she has such a nice smile. This guy must really make Maud happy. She smiles 4 times in this episode.
Aw, look at Twiggy and Boulder playing together. Everything about him makes me happy.
Okay, this is a major part of the episode I wanted to touch on. You really have to admire Maud here.
I like surprise parties. Because I know they make you happy when you throw them for me.
She's putting her sister's happiness in front of her own. Maud really loves Pinky, almost to a fault. I say that because every single time we've seen Maud, okay, not every single time, but most of the times we've seen Maud, if it involves Pinky, she's putting Pinky's happiness above her own. Multiple times we've seen Maud not tell Pinky something because of the fact she doesn't want to hurt Pinky's feelings. The first time we meet Maud, we learn that she doesn't actually like rock candy, but she goes along with the rock candy necklace thing because she knows Pinky loves it.
I don't really like candy. But I do love Pinkie Pie.
In The Gift of Maud Pie, Maud gives up a gift that she really likes so she can get Pinky's party cannon back to make her sister happy. And the biggest one was last season in Rock Solid Friendship. Rather than tell Pinky she's getting in the way and potentially hurting her feelings, she leaves and goes to Ghastly Gorge to live alone. She'd rather live alone than hurt her sister's feelings. This is what I mean by Maud loving Pinky to a fault. It's admirable, definitely, but you can't always put other people's happiness in front of your own. It's good to put others in front before yourself, very much so. But in this instance, by not saying anything to Pinky, she's almost leading Pinky on. If Maud never says she doesn't enjoy it, then Pinky will never know, and Pinky will keep on doing it even though Maud doesn't enjoy it. In this instance, by not saying anything, it actually caused more damage than anything else. Oh, Pinky, come on now, girl. Okay, Pinky's having another mental breakdown. I hope her mane doesn't deflate. Please don't go party of one on us again. Whoa, this is unexpected. We're back on the rock farm. I did not think we would see this place again.
Get out of bed, sis. If you're gonna be here, you gotta work.
Oh.
And hello to you too, Limestone.
Probably wondering why I came back to the family farm in the middle of the night.
Hi, Marble. How you doing, sweetheart?
Less talking, more farming.
Wow, that glare. Please tell me we're going to hear her talk at some point. Still as adorable as ever.
You see Mudbriar as a rock, but Maud sees him as a gem. Even if you never see past his dullness, you can see how happy he makes Maud. And to his sister, that's all that matters.
Limestone makes a very good point here. We just see the outside of people, and often that's all we can see. Whereas others can see past the exterior into the gems inside. And it's true that sometimes we may never see them as gems, but we can see how happy that person makes someone else. And really, that's all that matters. This was such an amazing idea. Pinky can do her thing and throw a huge big party for every pony to enjoy, and Maud doesn't have to be there. It is still Maud's birthday, and every pony can have a good time. And then, Pinky throws a much smaller party for Maud that Maud will enjoy. Final thoughts? I love this episode. There's a very good message in it, and we get to see Maud again, which is always a treat. Okay, confession time. I actually didn't like Maud the first time we met her, but over time she's really grown on me. I love Maud now. Every time we have an episode with Maud, we see the love that Maud and Pinky have for each other, both of them having it to a fault. Maud having it to a fault because she will not tell Pinky something in an effort to spare her feelings, and Pinky, being a little extravagant, doesn't really listen to Maud. It was really awesome to go back to the rock farm and see Marble and Limestone again, but she still didn't talk. Marble is so adorable, I want to hear her voice. And now for our new segment, Favorite Scenes.
See you later implies an event in the near future wherein we see each other. Goodbye expresses good wishes where parting or at the end of a conversation.
Yeah, same thing.
I will not apologize for speaking with precision.
In that case, apology not accepted. Goodbye, letter C, same thing. He has an inanimate object for a pet.
So does Maud.
Boulder has 10 times the personality of some random stick. Mudbriar, too, for that matter. Listen, Maud's birthday is tomorrow, and there's no time to waste. You're not afraid of slides, are you?
No. What?
No reason. Welcome to my party planning cave.
I'll give this episode an 8.7 out of 10. It was really enjoyable. I'm loving this season so far. Now again, I'm really disappointed that I couldn't get a video for last week's episode. It was so good. To be honest, I would have given that episode probably a 9.7 out of 10. I enjoyed it that much. It was awesome to get to meet a bunch of new characters and to see the new story possibilities this school offers. Well, that's all for this episode of Crimson Analysis. Hopefully this new format of analysis works out. I'm Crimson Shield. Thanks for watching.